and it just seems like their whole purpose of the content is to exploit Filipina, especially young Filipina, and just sexually exploit them and just kind of promote their sexual escapades here in the Philippines. Hi, JJ the Lonely Bullinasia. Thanks for joining me today. Today's topic deals with cancel culture right here in the Philippines. We're going to talk about that right now. Thanks for joining me. If you like the topic, if you like the content of my videos, please make sure you smash that like button, share the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. So let's get into it. Cancel culture. Specifically on YouTube and specifically here in the Philippines. It's gotten out of control, really. I see it all the time. I see such vitriol between vloggers. There's just attacks back and forth with all different vloggers from wherever. You know, I mean, they always say Dumaguete is Dramageddon, but now I see it coming from all other places too. You know, not just Dumaguete, but here in Luzon, in Manila, in Angeles City, all over the place. A lot of YouTubers are getting mad at other YouTubers and taking it out on their channels for whatever reason. And it could be a number of reasons, and we'll run through these. Let's talk about some of the possibilities. One of them might be jealousy. It seems like a lot of these channels are big, very popular channels that have 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers, and they're being attacked by smaller channels. So that might be part of it. There might be a little hint of jealousy involved with these channels that is spurring these negative comments and negative vlogs and negative streams. That might be it. It also might be a revenge factor. Maybe somebody said something they didn't like on one of their videos, and so maybe they said something personal to a certain YouTuber, and that YouTuber is trying to get back at them. That might be it too. Another possibility is YouTube vigilantes, and what I mean by that is if somebody feels that a YouTuber has done something wrong, or maybe morally unacceptable, or breaking the law here in the Philippines, and they feel that maybe this YouTuber feels that their only course of action is to call them out on their channel and try to get them canceled on their channel. So that might be a possibility as well. Another possibility is it's strictly for views. It's strictly for clicks. Drama and sex sells. So if you're talking about that, whether you're talking about that in your own channel, which happens a lot, or you're talking about somebody else's channel doing those things, that will get you clicks and that will get you views. So that might be an issue as well. That might be a possibility. The bottom line is competition is up a lot here in the Philippines. There are a lot of YouTubers here. And, I've had my channel now for about a year. Every day it seems like there's new channels popping up all across the Philippines, mostly expats that are coming here, and they're building these small channels. And, a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, before COVID, there wasn't that much. I mean, there were a few that you probably know of that started, 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. That most of them are still going strong and very successful. But now it seems like it's happening all the time. Every day, almost, it seems like every day, I look on YouTube and it seems like there's another YouTube channel that's been created. And, which is fine, I mean, I don't have anything against that. My feeling is, when I started my channel, I did it because I had retired early. I was already sending YouTube links to friends and family and coworkers when I was working to kind of show my experiences here in Asia. And when I retired early, I was bored, so I needed something to do. So I started this YouTube channel and went public with it to kind of create that void in my life of nothing to do. So that's why I did mine. And, I have no problem with other people starting their channel. But my feeling is I try to get better all the time, and I try to get 1% better every video, So maybe I'll work on content, or maybe I'll work on subject matter. Maybe the next time I'll work on better editing, better titles, better thumbnails, whatever the case may be. I try to improve 1% each time I do a new video. So, and I try to be consistent in my videos, putting them out for you guys to see. So competition is up, and by a lot. And so maybe they're feeling the pressure. Maybe there's some YouTubers out there that are feeling a little bit of a pressure. But of all those 5 reasons that I just stated, I think the biggest one is probably the YouTube vigilante, I'll call them. Those are the ones that feel they need to take matters into their own hands to try to right the wrong of what some of these expats are doing online on these videos. And, I tend to agree with them for the most part. I see a lot of expat YouTubers out there that are just putting out really horrendous, morally unacceptable content, and it just seems like their whole purpose of the content is to exploit Filipina, especially young Filipina, and just sexually exploit them and just kind of promote their sexual escapades here in the Philippines. It's kind of become their little sex playground, and I don't like that at all. I think it's despicable, and but I try to stay neutral on it. I don't want to call anybody out. I feel that karma is going to take place, and eventually what comes around goes around, and that stuff's going to come back to bite them in the ass eventually. And whether it's through these YouTube vigilantes trying to right the wrongs and bringing these people out in the light of day, or whether it's the local authorities or the government here in the Philippines stepping in to do something, or whether it's the Filipinos taking matters into their own hands. Because if you wrong a Filipina and they've got a family or a barangay or friends in their village or their province, they're going to know about it. And if you show up in that area again, you may be in for a shock, and it could be a permanent shock, if you know what I'm saying. So I think these YouTube vigilante channels, and I won't mention any names, you probably know who I'm talking about. I think they've got good intent for the most part. Some of them may be doing it for that sensationalism, for those clicks, for those views, but you can't blame them. I mean, really, everybody's trying to, they're trying to make a buck, and if they found their niche and doing these things on their channel is their niche, then more power to them. My niche is showing my experiences here in BGC and in Metro Manila and the Philippines and even overseas in Southeast Asian countries. But their niche may be, bringing these bad YouTubers out in the light of day. That's the best. You can really the best antiseptic is light. So bring them out to the light and show the people what they're all about. I just want to, there's a little bit of caution that needs to be done. Make sure that if you're accusing someone, that it's accurate, it's legit. The worst thing that could happen is if you make an accusation and it's not true, and it comes back to bite you, legally, then there's nothing accomplished. Then all the work you've tried to do to right the wrongs of these bad expats have gone for naught, because now your credibility is shot. You may lose your YouTube channel. You may be sued. There's a lot of things that could happen. So, I support you. I want you to do the right thing. I don't like some of these YouTubers out there, how they exploit young Filipinas. And there's YouTubers out there that have girlfriends and wives, and they'll put them out in front of the camera and show them in skimpy clothes and bikinis and say, here's my girlfriend, go check her out. That's not right. I mean, come on. I mean, if that's the best you can do to get views, what the heck are you doing? I mean, get off the channels, because I just don't understand it. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that subject up very quickly, just a quick video, let you know my feelings on it. But there is a cancel culture going on right now, and there's a back and forth. There's a couple of YouTubers in Angeles City that's going back and forth about who's the best and who should be the successor and blah, blah, blah. And it's nuts. And I don't know if they're doing it for clicks or views or being sensationalist, but whatever the case may be, there's some YouTubers in a lot of these areas that just don't have good content, and their intent is not good, is not pure, and it's hurting the Filipino community. It's hurting young Filipinas, and I, for one, don't appreciate it. But we'll see what happens. So comment down below and see what you think. And thanks for watching. Again, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, mabuhay, live life, my friend. And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.